Commercial airline pilot Captain Laura Einsetler. Thank you so much for being with us. You know, the FAA, I've got a number of pieces of information here saying that they are slowing down traffic, air traffic from New York City area airports. Philadelphia seen delays, as well as Newark. There could be more. I would imagine there's no difference between smoke and heavy fog.
That's correct. It's very much like a low visibility fog conditions, only this time, obviously, we have smoke. So when we have situations like this, it just really slows things down. We have to think of safety and aircraft separation.
I'm surprised that flights can really fly at all. I mean, when do you think that they would pull out maybe a full ground stop because of this smoke?
It depends on the difference between the different airports that can handle the much lower visibility type of operations, as well as certain aircraft and certain pilots that can handle the lower visibility conditions like that. So it just depends on the location.
Yeah, well, clearly New York City is the most affected right now. I think there's 163 delays in and out of LaGuardia Airport alone. So since the COVID pandemic, I know that a lot of planes have been equipped with different filtration, or there was a word that it was healthier inside of air cabins than it would be even inside of corporate buildings. But can you keep smoke out of the cabin?
Well, that's one of our concerns. In addition to aircraft separation and the busy airspace that are in the Northeast, we also want to make absolutely sure that we don't have smoke at all in the cockpit or in the cabin whatsoever. The airplanes have the very high quality, excellent HEPA air filters now to keep those type of things out, but we just don't want to take any chances or risk with safety that way.
Well, I'm sure that there are a lot of different concerns they have until these fires are extinguished completely and this smoke gets blown out to the Atlantic. But in terms of how this could affect overall air travel, we're seeing a lot of the effects of this smoke in the Northeast and parts of the Midwest, though here in Chicago, it hasn't seemed too bad. But when it comes to this kind of an episode, you know, how could it affect the entire country or maybe even the entire world?
Well, it's a bit like a snowball effect. So on the West Coast, you know, we've seen how the fires affect the scheduling and the air travel and cancellations, delays, things of that nature. And so when you have aircraft in those areas that we need to put into different locations and have, you know, our passengers flying where they need to go, it just it really disrupts things. And obviously we want everyone to be breathing safely as well.
Yeah. And obviously, a lot of people aren't going anywhere because they want to stay inside. They can't even handle the cab ride to the airport. Captain Einsetler, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.